guys, Jasmine here and
Alexis.
Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, a special hello, Yagwe, and
hola
to you. So today we're going to be doing the mixed girl tag, and I thought it would be perfect to participate with my sister here because we have different experiences, and I think this is a great tag to kind of let everything out there. And, you know, so I don't have to do any more public service announcements about where I'm from and all this stuff. So, yeah, we're just going to get right into it. So, the first question is, what are you mixed with? So, we're mixed with a couple different things, but our main ethnicities, our main two are
Marshallese and Puerto Rican.
Yes. Hey. Marshallese, for those who don't know, is
Marshallese.
Marshall Islands is a place in the middle of the Pacific. It's a Micronesian country that used to be a U.S. territory, but now we're independent. So yeah, that's what we are. We're Pacific Islander and Puerto Rican. What ethnicity have you been mistaken for? Where do we even begin? Like all of them except for white, probably.
Indian and... Yeah. Is Blasian like a real thing?
Yes, it is.
So,
so for me specifically, what Biracial would be, like people have said, I look African American and Filipino. Got Native American, Dominican, Indian. What else? I don't know. We've gotten a lot of Brazilian. I've got, especially with my blonde hair now, a lot of people have said I look Brazilian. Is your hair curly or straight? Obviously, you know, curly. Yes, very curly, very
unmanageable.
Yeah, sometimes very unmanageable. I love my curly hair now. No. Was coming from different backgrounds challenging growing up?
Yeah. So at my school, they're always like, "Oh, you do this because you're." They think I'm African American all the time. So they're, "Oh, you do this because you're African American, or you sound like this because you're African American." Or the way I do things because of where I'm from, but do it because it's me.
Yeah, I would say yes as well, because sometimes Marshallese aren't as accepting of like they call us half caste. So they weren't always friendly, some of the neighborhood kids to us. Me and my best friend were both mixed with something else, and like sometimes people would make fun of us for speaking English, because when I was little I didn't know how to speak it, I just understood it. And so people would make fun of us for speaking English and saying we're trying to be American or white or whatever. Sometimes like they would throw rocks at us, like different things like that. So yeah, it has been kind of challenging sometimes, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
They used to make fun of me because of the way I used to say some Marshallese words, because I say it with an accent.
Still do sometimes, especially not living there now. Whatever. Okay. What background do you embrace the most? Well,
what does that mean?
Which one do you associate yourself the most with, relate the most with, kind of? Yeah, just say it.
I don't know. Marshallese? I don't know. Marshallese.
Why?
Because I was there for longer, and I grew up with their like customs and everything. So I say
but like embracing also means like accepting.
Yeah.
I would say I've definitely embraced both. Guys, I'm trying so hard to learn Spanish. I'm not fluent, neither of us are fluent, but we're fluent in Marshallese, so I really have been trying to learn Spanish. It's really hard, but I'm gonna get there. So I'd say I embrace both, even though, yeah, we grew up more with our Marshallese culture. Yeah, so have you ever been teased for being different?
Yeah, like I said, my accent. And well, it's not really teasing, but it's really annoying when I was like, oh, it's oh, look at your skin, it's so different than anybody's. And you can get either really, really light or really, really dark.
Yeah, I don't know, our skin tone is kind of different. I don't know why, but yeah, teased. So like we said, the way we speak Marshallese or the way we speak English, the way I dressed, because island style is very relaxed, and sometimes when I was really young, my mom would always do our hair really nice. We'd be dressed in like, you know, like regular, I don't know, nice clothes, and so everywhere we'd go, kids would stare at me and I'm like, what? Why are you staring at me? It made me so uncomfortable. Next question, have you ever been ashamed of being multiracial?
No.
No. I love being multiracial because I feel like it gives me a reason, first of all, to learn about other people's cultures, because I know how it feels to get ignorant comments or different things like that, so I wouldn't want to make someone else feel that way by something I say. So I feel like because I'm multiracial, I'm more embracing of other cultures as well, and I think that in the world that we live in, I really appreciate that about myself, and it's thanks to my background.
I'll just leave that one.
Do you feel like being mixed has its benefits?
Yeah, definitely.
What? Oh, personal.
Well, first, not everyone can say that they're bilingual. And our skin tone, well, from where we're from, almost everybody wants to be light skinned. And they don't they go on picnics and say, oh, I'm so dark, I'm gonna get so dark. Blah, blah, blah. Our hair, they usually have wavy hair or straight hair, not curly hair.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm so jealous of your hair.
I'm always touching it, like, don't touch my hair. Yeah, some benefits, and I don't know, I feel like you get the best of two different worlds, because I feel like we have beautiful parents, so we were very blessed with good genes. So that's bad, but you know, I don't know, a lot of people make it almost a spectacle to be mixed, like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, what are you, because like it's because you're mixed or whatever, I don't know, but I think there are benefits. What makes being multiracial a beautiful thing?
You get to learn like about the different cultures that they have, like where you're from. That's really cool because like from where we're from, they both have like a lot of traditional things and different types of festivities and stuff like that. It's really cool to learn about both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Marshallese and Puerto Rican cultures are like completely opposite. So Marshallese culture is way more conservative, and there's a lot of traditional kind of boundaries, and like respect is held very highly, and being modest and things like that. But Puerto Rican culture is like very loud and out there and lovey-dovey, affectionate. You know, the music's very different. I love Spanish music, but yeah, it's so different from Marshallese music. And I think it's just a beautiful thing to be able to experience those on a personal level, because obviously you could learn about any culture, but it's way different to be from certain cultures and be able to have like family that you can talk to and things that you can learn about your past because you're from it, I guess. The last question is, and any advice to someone who struggles with multiracial identity?
Well, never be ashamed of where you come from. People will make fun of you, will be ignorant. You just have to accept yourself for who you are and where you come from. Always be grateful that you came from wherever you came from, because you're you. You were you for a reason.
Yeah, and there's nobody else like you. So just remember that you're rare. And that's one of the reasons why it's hard for people to accept that. Not everyone likes things that are different. So just know that if you're getting teased, obviously you have something that maybe they want, something that they don't understand really, and it scares them. So just try to use those to your advantage, and always remember that you are beautiful just the way you are. So thank you for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed our tag and learned a bit more about us, and maybe now we can get a little less comments about what are you, where are you from. We'll just point them to this video. So yes, bye.